So, it's actually been a hot second since beating this game. I was just checking on my video manager or video producer, whatever the heck it's called on Twitch. And apparently, the day that I beat this game was the 21st of June. It is currently the 13th of July. So, like, it has been a few weeks here. It has definitely been a bit of a hot second. But unlike 6 years ago, I actually intend to beat I almost said the DLC, the epilogue this time. My goodness, I'm just so used to saying that with like so many different game playthroughs. Oh yeah, and I was gonna do this before the stream started. I forgot I was gonna do that because yeah. And then I looked over the layout. I was like, oh yeah, I kind of forgot to do that. So when I played through this game 6 years ago, I beat it and I was like, oh, I'll get around to the epilogue when I get the chance. And then I think I never did. And yeah, whoops. But this time I am. It has been a little bit of a hot second since the last time streaming this though. And a lot of things have happened. Most notably in relation to other Generation 6 Pokemon content. I did the entire playthrough of Pokemon X and Y since it was part of a 24-hour charity stream that was done in one session. And that was 25.5 hours that took me. Just out of curiosity, how long did this game take me? Now I'm curious, if we go back to the thingamabob here. Could I have beaten this in one sitting if I did it in the same amount of time? I'm just a little bit curious now. About 26.5 hours? I mean, closer to 27 hours? Maybe? Especially if I was like more laser focused on getting through it during like a 24-hour stream. I probably could have done this anyway. So about the same length for Pokemon X and Y in this game, it feels like. And so I did that all in one sitting. So by the time this goes up on YouTube, the X and Y playthrough will be done. So that'll be a hot second. That'll be sometime next month, most likely. But yeah, anyway, let's see what's going on here. Because it's been a long time since playing the epilogue, and I gotta remember what the heck even happens here. I have a very faint memory of some of the key things that happen in it, and not really much else. Maybe Klexos isn't totally gone yet. Klexos' spirit is still out there, somewhere in the world. If only there was a way. And I don't think that's what that's supposed to look like. I think the sky's supposed to look a little bit more blue, but with the weird way my graphic settings are set up, I think that's just the way that it looks. It's been some time now since dark matter disappeared. The peace in the Pokemon world has continued unbroken. Harmonia remains in the Pokemon world and continues to work as a member of the Expedition Society. With that first dialogue on screen, I thought that was basically supposed to be the player character speaking, so maybe it would have made more sense for the dialogue to say I remain in the Pokemon world, but I guess it's generic narrator. Another morning and I'm still here. I'm still a Pokemon. I guess it really is like Klexos said back then. It's not you who has to go, Harmonia. It's me. It's true that I didn't want to leave. I wanted to stay here in this world, but not like this. I thought I wouldn't ever want to leave this world. It was because everyone was here. It was because Klexos was here. I just wanted us to stay together. Thought Klexos would be the one to leave. It's like I only realized it after Klexos was gone. I think that's the way the sky is supposed to look normally. That without Klexos, I'm just here I go again. Every time I let myself go for a moment, I'm back to those thoughts. I'm supposed to be doing my job. I've got to give it my all. What was that? For a second there, felt like I was being watched by someone. But I guess it was just my imagination. Yeah, definitely just imagination. I don't remember who the heck could be watching me. It's been too long since the last time I played this. Hello, Mythic. How are things going? The notorious football carrying gang has made their arrival. What will you do? The heck is this? What will I do? End stream. Panic. Hit the escape button. I'm outie. Oh, look at these screens. Remind me of a thing that I wanted to say. The screens here. Whoa, it needs to load the thingamabob back in. I've been working on new screens for a little while, and I kind of wanted to have them done before the 24-hour charity stream, and I haven't. And I could just not stream until I have them done, but I kind of still want to stream, and it's still going to take me a little while. Did I miss I did miss a tiny little part on this one monitor. That's embarrassing. But yeah, pretty decent going out early tomorrow to go cruising with your dad, then go to a friend's house later. Nice, that sounds pretty cool there. And hello, CJ, how's it going today? Here, let me turn on display capture. How the heck did I miss this? This is right monitor, right? Where's the, here, it's just, fill that in. Why the heck was there a little gap there? I won a couple days too, so that's cool. And if you live in the States, then it's time to drink a whole bunch. You feel old? How do you think I feel? 25 now. Never actually seen that belong to this game? Oh, well then I guess it'll be new for you. Anyway, this is what I've been working on. It's just like my original screens in that I literally took a photo of my desk and I'm drawing over it. This is what's going on here. So this one here that I drew many years ago, it's gotten the job done for a long time, but I was never quite completely happy with it. The biggest thing that I was unhappy with is how I drew my Eevee mousepad there. The thing that I won in like a Generation 5 Pokemon TCG tournament before Sylveon even existed, hence no Sylveon on there. Where I elected not to do the style that they're actually on there. I did like more standard colors that I was sampling from like their official art, so it was brighter and popped a little bit more. And then the shading, I just did it kind of according to the way that the official arts look, rather than the way that light would actually work here, because most of this piece makes it look like light is coming from the top left. And that's the way that things are shaded, is with that in mind. Except for the mouse pad, that for whatever reason, I just switched it around to like light is going from the top right for that. And also the Eevees aren't even shaded to like match that. So like the darker area on the mouse pad just isn't even darker on the corresponding Eevees on the spot that it should be. And I told myself for years I was just gonna redo that and pretty this up a little bit. But now my desk has gone through a few more changes and I have like more new things, and I was like, how would I just redo the whole thing is what I do. So this is what I've been working on lately, is this, where I put a whole bunch of like cool other things on my desk to draw over, like one of my 3D printed dragons and stuff that I have here. And cube, that was on the original one too. I have my Pokewalker, some other 3D printed doodads here. Still my mouse pad. I'll draw it so that it's flat here and not like curling up with age. I mean, I could draw it so it's curling up with age. And maybe, I don't know, maybe this time I'll try to draw it in the actual style that they are. Maybe? I don't know. I'll figure it out. And I have like a nice new keyboard now and stuff. And I 3D printed this controller tower a little while back. It's a modular thing, so you can trade out the pieces with one another. So I have like Switch Pro controller stand, then Xbox One controller stand, and then PlayStation 5 controller stand. So it's like I have one of each of the 3 major consoles there. I mean, not the most recent ones. This would be Series X if so, but these are the controllers I use. So as my 3 go-to controllers plus GameCube over here, I thought it'd be fitting. And I thought maybe this would be a cool place to just leave this in general, this cool little print that I did for drawing on the background. But it doesn't actually work that well as a place because it blocks like the bottom-ish of chat, and it blocks like the just left side of my monitor over here, as you can see on the art thingamabob. So if I turn this off, like where I drew over, I mean, now you can see the monitors that I drew over here. So I mean, it's a pretty cool tower, but now I don't know what the heck to do with this thing. So I kind of just leave my controllers loosely around here. I'm using the Xbox controller right now, and I just kind of have these loosely around here. So yeah, I printed this for the sake of drawing, and I might not actually even use it. So I don't know. Anyway, I did want to have that done before some final streams here, and it might not be done before ending off this series, so I just wanted to show my progress so far, just because it's probably not going to be done before the end of the series. I mean, if I do like a little bit of extra content afterwards at Fragapalooza, then it might be done. I don't know. I just wanted to show that a little bit. But yeah, let's see here. And today has certainly been a day. You're 18, where does that put you? Legal to drink here in Canada. You're in the perfect balance of Harmonia's and Mythic's ages, for you're 23. Triforce of the early 20s. Is it Triforce of the early 20s when I'm literally the definition of mid-20s now, which is like scary to think about? But yeah, 18 is too young to ride the roller coaster. What kind of roller coaster would that be? You what now? Let's see how you use vines. Maybe too fast for your eyes to follow, like some sort of 1920 plus roller coaster. Nothing worse than not being able to ride the roller coaster. Also, what's the new keyboard? Nice to see you end up with an actual keyboard. Yeah, after my last one started dying, I got this. And it's like super colorful and glowy, and it has like buttons on the side that are handy for me to use. And it's working pretty well, and like it's satisfying to do my clicking stuff. It's not too loud, It's just the right satisfying amount of push and clickiness and stuff. I guess I just do stuff on the connection orb. In Canada, it's 19 to drink, or did they change that? It's 18 here. Is it 19 in BC or something? Oh my goodness, there's a lot of jobs here. But here in, when did I get these guys added here? Did it just add a whole bunch of legendaries? I just don't know how to actually connect with them yet or something. I have this. 18 is too young to sign for a FedEx package in the US. Wow, okay. Image of not being able to ride a roller coaster is fine when there's a decent chance you're taller. At least one of you, not Harmonia though, he scares you. What, 6'2" is just a little scary. Oh, I was gonna stand here, but then I'm cozy under a blanket. Now I changed my mind, so never mind. What the heck? Whoa. Okay, I don't even know. Anyway, Barbacle. Barbaracle. It's not Barbacle. I always thought it was Barbacle. But what if it's one of those suspended coasters with the maximum rider height? Too tall to ride the roller coaster? Maybe. Wouldn't be able to get me on one of those then. Whoa, difficulty now goes up past 5 stars. Interesting. How do I... B is the high speed. Whee! Boba Fett has a message to give you. Thought you were like 6'4". Oh, luckily. No, that would be a pretty scary height. Like 5'8" to 10. Okay. Yeah, I'm about 6'2"-ish. I have a friend of mine, though, that I grew up with in the German bilingual program that makes me look short. He's a full head height above me, so whenever there's pictures of us standing next to one another, like, he makes me... What? I was pressing B a little bit too much. He makes me look short when I'm not. And joking on you, I'm 5'11". We're just gonna start doing, like, some height contests now in the stream, is what things are gonna be. Start comparing all the heights. But anyway... Things are pretty alrighty over here. There have been some interesting developments lately on the truck front, both in terms of my truck and my dad's truck. There's been good developments for my dad's truck. There's been bad developments for my truck. Has been kind of the case. I'll probably ramble about when I get into an actual dungeon. Let me just accept. Gosh dang it. Let me just accept all this crap first. But yeah, and before someone comes in like, oh yeah, I'm 9'6". Yeah. Just wait for that. Looks like you can fit into things that are a whole inch smaller than the things you can fit in. Oh no! Whatever will I do? Knows anything but that. My goodness, yeah, there's a whole bunch of thingamabobs here now, isn't there? Also, is my inventory still just filled with reviver seeds? Also, for whatever reason, it was in the back of my head that it was still like the 24-hour cherry stream, Pokemon X and Y. I guess because I'm playing Generation 6 Pokemon here. I almost tried to catch myself and be careful about saying banned words, but I don't have to worry about banned words anymore, so... Hold on. My inventory. Wait, I can just access the thing here. Yeah, I could probably get rid of my bazillion reviver seeds now. Is what I can do. I barely even used any. Like, I think that was genuinely the smoothest dark matter battle I've ever had. Like, you can see that there are still quite a few thingamabobs used. Yeah, this is probably fine. And then let me take out... Where's regular apples? Here. Take a couple of regular apples. And then... I don't know. Take out a couple of elixirs. And then maybe I'm good. And then maybe one more looplet, because I'll be going in with parties of 3 or something like that. I don't know. I don't know. But yeah. Insert joke about height and the fact that you drive a Fiat here. You know, when it comes to height, this one car show that I was at semi-recently, a lot of people there were really friendly, and like if you're taking a picture of their vehicle, they'd just be like, oh yeah, hop in. I'll take a picture of you in there. And here's one where I was sharing pictures in the Discord server a little while back. Thinking about height, I struggled with this. So I was chatting to the owner about that, and I asked him, like, is that really cramped getting multiple people in there? And he was like, try it, hop in. And I was like, oh, okay. So I opened the door there, and I couldn't even fit my feet in just across like that. I had to turn my foot to be able to get it in, like, past the seat and the front of the door here. And then, like, for the pedals, it's like, there's no shot I would be able to drive something like that. Like, my legs were so cramped in there, it was insane. So, yeah, that wasn't happening. But, so there are definitely some vehicles like that that I would not be able to drive. This GTO would be fun to drive. I was taking a picture of this guy's GTO, and he was like, hop in! Everyone there was super nice. Anyway. So, there was that. Looks so odd without any of the winter stuff on. What, with the, lacking the scarf and stuff there. Yeah, it was really, really warm there. The last time that I streamed this was before Canada Day stuff, so I guess stuff like this would be new to the Mystery Dungeon series. Yeah, if it's really, really warm out, I mean, you can see my hoodie like tied around my waist there, and I just wasn't wearing a scarf because it was really warm. I mean, this past week as well has been record-breaking highs here. So there have been a lot of days that I just have not been wearing my scarf or hoodie outside just because it's been like so insanely warm. And on that weekend, I was wearing my hoodie, but I don't think I wore my scarf. I might have thrown it in the cab of the truck, but I don't think I did. I think I just went down without it. As blasphemous as I know it is. But yeah, let's see here. Wait, I can use this to my advantage. Can you loosen that rusty bolt on this car for me? I would be able to. Well, if I use my massive gamer strength to stretch things exactly 1 inch wider, now I can fit easy. Yeah, just do that. But yeah, it's some tall car nerd. Harmonia, the tall car nerd. That's right. Wait a second. Should I go to one of these other places? Or do I have a lot of things at? Not like it matters all that much. Like, I don't necessarily need to do as many things as possible, but hold on. I just want to see. There's 2 in Spiral Vortex that are really hard, apparently. Cape of Wonders? 3 things at Cape of Wonders? Oh, multiple things at Cape of Wonders? Holy crap. Don't know why it doesn't just sort them all by the thingamabob, like by the continent and then the place that they're at. So Flagstone Cave, 1, 2, 3, go visiting. There's a lot of things at Cape of Wonders, including taking down some baddies, which would mean that I might want some other things. So hold on. Where's my slumber wand? It's right here. I'm actually blind. I can't just cycle down to grab all of them. To be fair to the Fiat, actually designed for tall, skinny people, at roughly 5'10", and you have roughly 3 to 4 inches of room between your head and the roof. If I were fatter, it may be a problem. Very narrow, huh? With the Mercury truck, I struggle to drive that a little bit because it's not as good for tall people. Like, the windows, I can pull up that same photo again here. The window doesn't quite go as high as on my Fargo. So the window, or the windshield, is just like this narrow little thing. If I sit up at like my highest height, my eyes are like here. I can't see out the window. I have to drive like this. I have to drive like Mr. Incredible in his tiny little vehicle when I drive the Mercury. The Fargo, though, the Fargo is a whole lot better. Like, but I still kind of struggle with the legroom. But the windshield on this is high. It was one of the marketing things of this vehicle when it was manufactured, was the space within the cab, the pilot house cab they call it. So I can sit like at my maximum height in my truck and be able to see out it. But I can't do that with the Mercury because it's a lot smaller like that. So I find it a lot easier to drive my truck. Like, I can drive the Merc, but it's a little bit tricky. Give me another blast seed for fun, and then give me another petrify orb here. And then I should go to the air continent it was? Designed for short 1950s people, I guess? I guess so. I mean, technically late 40s people, because it was made in 1949. Alright, let me just say thank you for saving the world for us. If you would like Harmonia, I'd be happy to take you to the remote parts of the world. It's not a regular travel line or service, so you don't need any pass. Oh? Don't hesitate to tell me if you'd like to go. Wait. Remote areas of the world? Is this new? Wait. Oh, I can't go there. Okay, I don't know what the heck you're talking about then. But yeah, and then my Fargo was designed for more people my height. Like, I do kind of wish that there was a little bit more space for my legs sometimes, but in general, it feels a whole lot better. But yeah, every time you think this is going to transition into Primal DL gonna bugs you, the music there. Do that a lot with music, where you think it's just going to turn into another song Silver Gunner style. Technically short 1920s people, since anyone born in 1949 wasn't old enough to drive yet. Oh, if we're going by that logic here. Barham Town on the air continent. Yeah. So let's say I save. And then get technically wrecked. Like, for example, first overall theme from Breath of Fire 2, there's this one segment where you think it's gonna turn into the Fire Emblem theme. I don't even know what Breath of Fire is. I'm sorry to say. Did I go to the wrong place? Was it the Mist continent? I might have gone to the wrong place. I think I did. Submerged Cave. Sounds like a place you'd find Kyogre or something. Oh, let's go to the Mist continent. Or maybe I'll just check my stupid expedition list. Sort by continent. Yeah, these are mist continent. Air and mist, whatever. Whatever here. Anyway. Whoa, I'm getting stuck on things. I would like to go to mist continent. That's what I would like to do. Ah, I think I might have like a little Hascap seed stuck in my teeth. That's what it seems like. I was munching on some Hascaps earlier, and they were pretty good. Old NES/SNES JRPGs. Okay, I gotcha. Wait, is this my first time going here even though I had a pass? Or was this the newly unlocked thing? Wait, what? Because I have a new area now. Whoa. You can now visit the Mist Continent. Crazy, man. So, we've arrived at Noe Town on the Mist Continent. Oh, okay. So that's probably just what you meant by the far reaches. I want to see Larvitar. Well, sucks for you. All right, yeah, sure. The Fire is a JRPG by Capcom of all people, known for having crazy monster designs, really dark storylines, and dragons. Had fun talking with Stunfisk. Stunfisk seems happy. When did Stunfisk get a new form? Was that Legends Arceus? Was that Sword and Shield? I think it was Sword and Shield, right? Sorry for being so flattening, did he just say? Dragons are used a lot in fiction, but they are so cool. I want even more of them. Yeah. Man, if only Pokemon had dragons. If only. Instead, we just have dragon types like Goodra. Noah. So flat. Being flat is so flattening. I barely remember this place. I guess because it's post-game. I'm gonna go find my precious. Alright. Okay, so yeah, it was Sword and Shield. I honestly forgot that Stunfisk got a different form later until I saw Stunfisk there. Until I saw Stunfisk there. Do you want to fight? Want to start a fight? Alright, nothing more metal than a giant winged lizard with spiked teeth, sharp claws, and fire vomit. That's right. Iron tastes so good, doesn't it? No. Hascaps taste good. Which, my plants are actually developing a decent few Hascaps. This is their first year fruiting. Ones that I planted last year that I bought from a farm, not ones that I grew from seed. The ones I grew from seed will probably fruit next year, because I'm only just planting them this season. Is the case. Then I'll see what some of my new varieties taste like. And the ones I was munching earlier, I did seed sub too, and now I have a little bag of Hascap seeds again. Not because I plan on starting any more plants from seed, because I already have a lot, but just in case I ever want to, or I run into someone else that wants to, and I can be like, hey, here's some seeds you can use. Yeah, Galar and Stunfisk bugs you for reasons beyond your comprehension. Those sweet and Oran berry, I think I did stock up on those. So it might be helpful to take out a couple of them. Might well be the case. Here. So here's where there's a lot of jobs, right? I thought that was like the arrow to leave. I assumed it would be over there somewhere. But I see now that it's over here. So let me save real quick before things go terribly wrong. Or how about the Asian variant where it's a giant flying snake lion that calls down biblical level storms and swims through the sky? For dragons? Except maybe in Ingot of Steel, that may be more metal. Yeah, might well be. Wait. Keep of Wonders was the place that I was looking at there being a bunch of jobs in before, right? Okay, Cape of Wonders. Rescue mission with Lantern, rescue mission punish evildoers, go visiting, and whatever the last one is. Okay, so let's bring a whole bunch of strong dudos. Can I sort by level? Okay, maybe. You're just gonna have Sandstream though, and I don't want that. Salamence is available. So heck yeah, let's do that. And then, oh, I was just smack talking to Goodra, but sure, let's do that, and then let's give an item of, sure, that, even though there's not a whole lot of slots on there. Here, you can have that. Here, there we go. Out of curiosity, where does your music taste lie outside of video games? Are you asking that to Lancer or to me? Since I know Lancer was mentioning music earlier, I would assume to me here. Because the answer for me is like not, I immediately got an amazing thingamabob. Like not very far outside. There's not a whole lot of other stuff that I listen to. I sometimes listen to original compositions by different remixers that I like. Because I heard them remix some sort of video game theme that I really enjoyed or something like that. Sometimes there'll be like some comedy singers that I'll listen to on YouTube or something like that. Oh, wow. I'm getting amazing RNG immediately. I don't need to go to that Kecleon shop. Asian dragons are pretty cool, though you prefer our Western kind. Growing up playing World of Warcraft made you think of the Western dragons as the definitive dragon. Whoa. I can go, whoa, what the heck is, okay. Wow. I always think of when I see Quagsire. Asian ones are too noodly for you. Too many noodles in your dragons. Thank goodness you were so mean. Because any ideas for Pokémon names? I'm wondering if you have any interest in rock? I don't have much interest in rock. I know my parents do. They took me to a ZZ Top concert once, and I was just like, yeah, I don't really get it. Sorry to any ZZ Top fans, but that's just me with a lot of other types of music. It's not gonna put me to, oh my god. Uh-oh. You know what, you handle it here. Maybe I want, oh, that did start ticking because I went into the room, whoops. So to the metallic dragons in D&D where they have elements of both. You're a big fan of 2000s era rock music. What is going on? Oh. When that said lantern, that was my lantern. I didn't even realize. Okay, well, so much for my super strong start, I guess. The Dudo that I needed to escort just got immediately wrecked. Bronze dragons and WoW are the keepers of time traveling dragons. Come on, that's epic. That is pretty cool. Here. I need that for a job. If I didn't get amazing emeralds, I would just reset there. But my emeralds are pretty darn good. Anyway, some cool updates that I can give while we're going through the dungeon here. I have heard of 21 Pilots, but not familiar with a whole lot of their stuff. Just because I don't take much time to listen to these different kinds of things. When it comes to truck stuff, there's, oh, get out of here. Like I was saying before, there's kind of bad news with my truck, good news with my dad's truck. Let's start with the good news with my dad's truck. So after, oh my god. What the heck? Hold on. I have one tiny reviver seed left. So after having worked on that for a decent while last year and this year, well, mostly the last couple of years here, it's finally at the ready to be going to shows a bit more often. So that's what we want to do. And there's a show at the end of the month that we want to bring it to. And around the end of the month is also when my dad's birthday is, so I figured like it might be cool to do something special for him related to that. So, I don't know, just do this. So a little while back, I don't know. Oh yeah, there is also the time dragon with Dialga. That do be true. Objective, get a Dialga named Akatosh. Elder Scrolls had a time dragon god that once sneezed so hard that made all of Daggerfall's mutual exclusive endings canon at the same time. My goodness. Anyway, a little while back, me and my cousin's younger kid painted the, one of the things that was on that new screens layout that I was designing. These little Hot Wheels cars in the style of that truck. Because it turns out there's 49 Ford Hot Wheels, which is the same as a 49 Mercury, just a different name. Unfortunately, there's no 1953 Dodges or Fargos or anything from around that time period for Dodge. So I can't get a Hot Wheels of my car, or of my truck. But I sure can get one of my dad's truck, especially when it's painted in the style of that. So we painted two of these, one to have loosely, and one to have on a piece that I commissioned that, oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. On floor 3.